You know, from the amount of energy drinks I actually have per day, this is not surprising at all for me, I'm not gonna lie.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Diamond here, and today I'm here with Adam. Say hi, Adam.
Hello.
And today we're here with GrimReaper, which is an amazing cosmetic plugin that brings so many features such as death title, custom death messages, lightning effect on death, bounty, skull drops, bleeding effect, auto loot, death screen skip, spectator mode, red screen effect, blood cosmetics, kill and death counters, multi-spawn points, statistic, arrow trail cosmetics, and it's 100% configurable, all in one plugin. I've been playing around with it and I've been quite loving it, so I'm gonna go through everything with you guys. So pretty much all you need to do is drag and drop it in the plugins folder and we're gonna get started. So we're gonna start off with everything regarding deaths. Now, one thing you're gonna notice every time you punch someone, you're gonna get a nice little blood effect, which is, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that. It's amazing. And you can even change more things regarding death. If Adam, come over here, we're gonna show off first the lootable. So Adam, put some stuff in your inventory. So you have all this gear. So say I wanted to kill you right now, and pretty much he has died. Now if I click it won't really do much, but once he clicks it, I also got $10 added to my account because I killed Adam, which is a really nice perk. So killing people will actually get you money. But basically, what's happened here, he has died and he can pick up his loot. He's actually in spectator mode for about 5 seconds since he doesn't have the permission. So now I can teleport him back. And you can go ahead and grab all his stuff back. So if you can throw me your head, one really cool system which I like is you can get player heads from it. So this is Adam's skull, which was given to him after he died. So I can even get it. And as you can see right there, I got his head again, meaning you can just claim his loot for your own. And it works just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just kill myself and you can see how it works as well. For me, it's going to actually skip. You have died and then I came back and spawned here. That was way too quick of a death. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and de-op myself. And you're going to see pretty much what he's been seeing this whole time. Adam, come over and kill me. Oh wait, you're not opt, are you? And I'm not opt. How am I going to go in survival? Okay, so as you can see right there, I died. I had some particle effects because that's actually one of my settings that I'll show you in a bit. And I also get this message screen. Wow, you actually went there. Now that Adam is opt, as you can see, killing him is actually going to be faster. And he even gets more effects to it. You can't really see it, but there is lightning happening around. And I can go ahead and claim all his stuff as well, which he really didn't have much. Depending if you're opting out, you can have certain bypasses to looting your inventory and things like that. It all depends on permissions. So that is something to keep in mind. And basically, you saw the death titles, you saw the skull drops, and even a death screen skip. Basically meaning if you're opt, you don't get that 3 second, you immediately respawn. But one thing I did not show you guys just yet is the blood effects. So Adam, come over here. You can do /blood, and you can even choose your own blood effect. You have red, orange, yellow. You can go to the next page even. And right now it says you can deselect blood. You can go for rainbow one, which I'm gonna go for rainbow one. Which one you got?
Cyan.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill you. And as you can see here, he drops cyan. It's really cool. You want to choose the rainbow one so I don't have to kill myself. Yeah, that's a rainbow effect. I'm going to stick with cyan though. Okay, basically there are more features towards it, such as bounties. So if I wanted to, I could go ahead and put a bounty on Adam. So /bounty, add, and then I can go for admin. And I can add a bounty on his head for 500. And then if we do bounty and then player, you can see there's a bounty on his head for 500. You know, this is why I can't leave you alone for 5 seconds. But leaving bounties just for a second, there are spawn points as well. So if you want to, you can do /spawn point. Here we have a few that I was playing around with, but what you want to do to delete them, if you have any by accident, you can just right click them and remove them. And you can even create a new one. And I can middle click them to set this as the main one. And I can even rename it by just clicking on it and changing its name to main spawn. It'll tell me the location, and then I can go ahead and close the menu. So if I were to kill admin, he would be respawning in this one general location, which is really nice. Oh, so here's one thing I completely let bypass myself. It is depending where you're looking. So where you're looking is where the player is going to respawn. And I want to point that out. I just found out about that. And wow, really, you went there? But yeah, there you go. It works now, and I actually enjoy that. It's very nice. And you can even add different types of spawns. So basically, say for example, this is where the main spawn is located. And basically what you can do, and I would really recommend this if you have such as an adventure or even a different type of spawn regions in your server. Basically, if you set multiple spawns and you do not set it as the main, meaning if a player dies more on this side or closer to this one spawn point, he will automatically be spawned here instead of being spawned over here. But if he dies around this region, he will be automatically spawned here. You don't have to set up any regions. It's more regarding which spawn is closer to him, which is a really cool feature, and I'm not gonna lie, I have never seen that before. But what we can do is do one final thing. Adam, you in survival?
Yes.
And as you can see right there, I have received 500 because I have killed Adam. And that's the whole bounty system right there. It's a very nice, unique thing, and it's simple to use, which I really like. Now, doing / projectile trail, you have trails that you can use for your arrow effects. So you have flame, note, cloud, hard, fireworks, everything. I really like how subtle firework is, I'm not gonna lie, because it is quite amazing. So if you throw an arrow, as you can see, that's a nice little effect right there. It lasts longer than a normal one. So if I go ahead and choose a slime, these aren't intense on your server, and they're very nice and subtle, and just a nice cosmetic that you can add to your shop, even for donators. So not gonna lie, this is a very nice, simple cosmetic system. So there you go, a nice little flame one as well. I swear to God, give me one reason not to ban you. So many here, you can go even for a heart one. And if you go ahead and throw it, I prefer that one a lot. That's my favorite one. Jesus Christ. Stop spamming it, it's going all over the map. You're gonna have to clean this up later. Alright, so there are different death effects as well. So say for example, Adam, you want to be my test subject? I mean, you don't really have a choice, but come over here. Come here. So say for example, he dies from a cactus. It will give him a certain message, such as he tried to hug a cactus. So this is gonna be quite a while until he actually dies here. There you go, so death. Oh, admin hugged a cactus, and it'll have his loot right here again, and so on and so on. So say for example, he was to drown, it will have a message for that, which you can go ahead and change. So say for example, if I just go ahead and close him here. Okay, there we go. Oh, admin forgot how to swim. It's very nice and subtle. The way you can change all the message is frankly just amazing. So you get all those features in a single plugin, but we're pretty much not done yet. We still have a lot more commands, such as you can check your statuses and everything. So /kills, you can see that I've killed 7 times. You can even check kills of another player. So if I go for admin, you can see he has killed 1 time. And then you can even check deaths. So if you do /deaths, you can check your own. So I have 16, while admin has 12. Now, say for example, a hacker came along and started killing. I really wouldn't consider those kills on other players, and I would rather just remove the kills that they received from a hacker. Instead of going into the files, change that. The developer was so kind enough, he added that feature straight into here. So you could pretty much do set kills or set deaths, and then a player. So I'm gonna go for admin, and I can set his to 15. So if I checked his again, he has a total of 15 kills. And with that, you can also do /kill top, and then it'll show right here, Wolfwell has 15 kills, Diamond has 7 kills, admin has 1 kill. Or you can even do death top, and I'll show you the top leaderboard for deaths. So as you can see here, there are 2 as well. You could do bounty top, but at the moment I don't believe there are any there's 1 bounty, never mind. And then regarding all this, you have all the permissions that you can use to setting up the permission to any rank you want. Just hook it up with your permissions plugin. That's everything you need to do. Other than that, let's hop into config and I'll show you guys everything in there. Alright, so here we have the config. Opening it up, here we have quite a lot of settings, such as the spawns, and this is basically everything it's saving from in the config. So we have the main spawn as it's saving right there, and then the spawn points, and then we have all the settings as well that you can change, and that's what I like about the plugin. It's very customizable, such as you can change if you want the death title or not, the auto loot, the death messages, death lightning, and everything in here. Experience drops, even you can change that, so that's a really nice feature, I'm not gonna lie. You have statistics on, and even respawn on death locations, false or true. Bounties enabled, and then bounties max the total how many bounties can be put on someone's head. And you can enable spawn points or not. The skull, you can change the messages that are on the skull as well. And even the blood particles enable or not. And this is pretty much when you're punching the player. You saw how there was like a nice little blood particle. You can change the type of block that it is. So at the moment it's a redstone block, giving it that nice red effect, which looks really nice, I'm not gonna lie. And then you can have corpses or not with enabled holograms, and even direction and corpses safe or not. So basically meaning when enabled, players won't be able to loot players' corpses, pretty much meaning only you can loot your own corpse. Very nice feature, and you can change everything in here as you want. Players seeing the red screen won't pretty much, and then there's also players with the red screen effect won't be able to interact with blocks. This is something that can't be fixed, and basically it's pretty much enabled whenever a player is low on health. You wouldn't see it on my screen because I was using shaders, of course, but that is totally a feature. And then here you have all the projectiles you can change. It's not that important if you want to change any messages, and the same for the blood. And then here you have the death message that you can change, which is really nice, and you can remove the prefix or change the prefix or anything you want with that, and then change all the messages depending on how they suffocated, drowned. You have all the different types of cactus for mobs and players. And last but not least, we even have events, so such as death events, and it pretty much just explains everything. So pretty much if you kill a player or not, you will get a certain amount of money for it, and anything regarding it. And in order to add anything, you have to add %name, which pretty much means the player. Messages is pretty much anything you want to change from in the plugin. Other than that, you don't really need to touch the player profiles. That's pretty much where all their data is saved. And that's pretty much the whole configuration right there. It's that simple. There you go, guys. That was the whole plugin right there. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, make sure to smack the like button down below. If you guys wish to see another one, make sure to put it in the comment section, and I'll make sure to get to it as soon as possible. Other than that, I'm Diamond, he's Adam, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.
Peace.
That's a different one this time. Yeah, that backfired. Yeah. No pun intended.
What?